I want to ask you something before we start the process. So, do you remember the last time that you hit a goal, whether it was a weight or a number on the scale or a marathon, and you felt amazing? How long did that feeling actually last? Was it a day, maybe an hour, maybe a few days? But eventually, when that number crept back up on the scale, things changed. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, because I think we've been chasing the wrong thing. The goal is real, and that's not the point. So I want to be clear about something. Wanting to see a number change is not shallow, and it's not vain, and it's not wrong of you to want that. That number represents something. It represents a feeling, maybe confident, keeping up with your grandkids, being mobile, just taking care of your body and living well and obeying God's call to steward your health. So the goal does matter, and I'm not telling you to stop caring about that. So here's the question that I want you to sit with, though. What does the goal actually represent? Because underneath every single, I want to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds, there's a feeling, whether that represents confidence, peace, pride, maybe a sense of being enough. That feeling, that's the real target. It's not the number, that's just the messenger. And the truth is that the scale cannot give you that identity. It was not built to do that. A number is just a snapshot it's moving all the time. It represents your hormones and your salt and your stress, and it changes all the time. It doesn't know how much effort you put into the pause and pivot yesterday when you bypassed that craving to not numb, but go for a walk. So when we hang our self-worth or our peace on that sense of that number, we've handed the steering wheel of our emotional life to something that has no loyalty to us. And that's why the high from hitting that goal weight fades so fast. It was never anchored to something solid. It was anchored to a moving target. So our identity, though, that doesn't fluctuate with the tide. Identity is who you're becoming. And that sticks around long after the number moves. And this is where the behavior work, the foundation, the fuel, the strengthening, the pause and pivots, all of those stop being steps to the goal and start to become something bigger. It's discipleship to your body. And every time that we pause instead of reaching for that numbing behavior, every time that we pivot to a saint or a prayer, to a walk, to a decision that honors your body as a gift instead of a project, you're not just working toward a number. You're practicing becoming that woman who stewards her health. That practice compounds, and it becomes a reflex. It becomes who you are, not something you have to white knuckle anymore, but something that's just true about you now. So the scale can't take that away from you on a bad water retention day. That number goes up and down, but your identity is going to hold. So here's what I want to leave you with. Instead of actually asking yourself, did I lose weight this week? Start asking, did I show up and live into the woman I am becoming this week? Did you pause instead of numb? Did you fuel instead of just fill? Did you strengthen your body as a gift and not as a punishment? Because the goal weight, when you hit it, you will feel amazing for a short time. But the identity that got you here, that will walk with you every single day after. You're not a project to be fixed. You are a beloved daughter of God, learning to steward an irreplaceable gift. That scale will always be fleeting, and let it go. But you, beautiful ladies, who you're becoming is not going anywhere. I'll see you next time.